Sunday, worst day of all. I'm in Anton. I've run dead from the garage. Now I'm here, ready to start work. In 9 minutes. So, and it's cold again. It is winter. I know I keep banging on. I'm due a haircut too. Yeah. Remember I keep saying that weekends they keep not making the duties longer, but they sort of squeeze more in. Oh, look at this. Last bus into Anton. Had the same duty, if you remember, last night, but on a Saturday. Drama. I need to tell you, I forgot all about it. Is it Mount Hurst Road? Mount Hurst? I don't know, one of them two. Anyway, I picked the fella up at St. Keywan Road. Sat down, he paid, which is, it is a bonus. Getting the mountain, through Bromley South, in through Hayes Road, Hayes Lane, Meadway, Bournevale, right into Mount, I think it's Mount Hurst. I keep calling it the Mount Field, but it might be Mount Hurst. Top of Mount Hurst, on the way up I hear this, anyway, geezer's retching. Oh, flipping ding dong. I haven't heard that for a while. I had a company sergeant major in the army, Billy Tufts, lovely man, refused to swear. Never swore at anybody. No, in 40 years I've known him. I've never heard a man swear. He's flipping ding dong. Anyway, that's another thing. Anyway, I see this geezer. And this, leaning over the back of this chair, being sick into this chair here. Charming. Now that's my fault. Didn't you know? No, that's my fault. You let a black man with asthma. I said, what's the colour got to do with it? You let a black man with that. I said, what's the colour got to do with it? I said, I'm a black man. I said, I can see that. But, you being sick, not knocking on my door and saying, look, I'm going to be sick, let me off. And then I've got asthma, and then he said, I'm going to fucking knock you out. Like, bus full of people, I thought, just don't react. He's banging on and banging anyway. I couldn't drop the passengers off there. So I've driven around the corner into Peckhurst Lane, and I dropped off at the bottom of Hayes Approach, because you get lots more buses there, the 353, the 246, the 119, the 138, and that's it. All go through there. So I thought they've got more chance of getting an onward journey from there than they have from where I was. So anyway, he's come up, he's taken my photograph, he's given me all this abuse, how he's going to knock me out, how he's going to do this and he's going to do that. So I've called the police. Code red, press the button, they've come back, come over the police attend, picks up his carry bags and disappears. All the way up the shit, I can see him, he's shaking his fist and, doing that, And tonight, I know, it's in Keywan Road, I know I'm going to pick him up again. And he won't remember, but he's probably pissed. But, now I've got a bus full of passengers and a bus full of sick. So I've had to tip all the passengers off at Hayes Station Approach. And I thought, well, turn the lights off, get out of the way. So I've gone up, drove up Hayes Approach, past Hayes Station. I turned right and I parked up on the first bus stop, Holland Way bus stop. I parked there, called control, no answer. Obviously a busy night. Obviously I've called NMCCC, which is the Network Management Control Centre, told them that he's gone, and they said, right, I'll cancel the police, blah blah blah. Anyway, no control. I phoned the garage up, he said, you're going to have to bring it back. I can't have a bus out there I'll make the decision. I'm saying I phoned them up. I've called the controller. I've got no response. I need guidance. He said bring it back. So I took it back. But I'm the last bus, and the last bus has to run. So I've had a 12:30, 1:45, something like that. I've had to come back, put the bus in the wash, find another bus, do the checks, drive to Bromley North and start again to get to Eltham, to come all the way back, literally from Bromley North to Eltham, and then run it back dead to the garage, and that was it. That was my night. So hopefully, I haven't had any real incidents on the bus. You know, you get the odd one, the odd dickhead who wants to have a row. You know, it's what he wasn't going to do to me. Oh my God! I'm thinking, what's your colour got to do with it? You've let a black man with asthma. I haven't done anything. I've let you on the bus. You know. Anyway, I better go. Because it's that time again. This is where all the fun starts. See you later. Right, I've made it to New Addington. Wasn't too bad. Not a lot of people. The roads are clear. It's been raining, so the shoppers have gone home, I think. Gone home early with the amp. We'll soon find out. But yeah, not too bad at all. I read an article the other day about how much buses actually cost. So the buses that my company use for the we're just taking the contract over there. Where's it? They're 160 from Catford to where's it go? Sidcup station. £545,000. Fully electric. I wonder how many miles they get on a charge. Yeah. See that? That is the date, and basically the cleaner puts on it the day it was cleaned. So the next day, this has got the 4th on it, and it's now the 5th. So, because I took this bus out of the depot, this bus hasn't moved since yesterday when it was parked, cleaned. Yeah. And now, it's blowing cold air. It's blowing cold air in here. Oh dear. Oh. Yeah, £545,000 for a basic bus. So any extras you're looking at, probably another, £600,000. I just look at these lights. I showed you them before. Over there, the Christmas lights. I used to think they were really, kitchen twee, and I think they're quite amusing now. There's some really posh houses in Court Road. To come up Wellhall Road, instead of turning left into Eltham High Street, you go straight across and down the hill. That's Court Road. It's where Blackheath Golf Club is. Don't know why, because it's not Blackheath, but there's a house down there, and they must have spent thousands doing this house up. Very nice Christmas. And here's me thinking about not putting the tree up because Blue will end up pulling it to pieces. He's been in trouble lately. Young Blue, my cat, if you don't know. I've got a cat called Blue. He's not quite a year old. He'd be a year in March or April time. So he's still a kitten, really. But he started stealing food. but strange food. So I'll buy croissants. I'll buy croissants, and the missus opens them up and puts them in little bags so she can take them to work in the morning. So, Ziploc bags. And we had one croissant left in the bag. And Blue loves butter. Don't know what it is. Don't know why, but he loves butter. So obviously croissants I don't eat them. I only get them when no one else eats them, and they're rock hard. So dip them in my tea, cover them in jam, do whatever. But he loves butter, so he can sense the butter around this where the missus has put it in the bag, and he's nicked the bag. He's gone into the little one's playroom. We've got a garage on the side of the house which has been converted into a house. It was done before we moved in there, but the little one's claimed it. It's her play. We call it the playroom. She's got toys and games and stuff in there. She's got a little couch, and he's underneath the couch. You can hear something rustling. What's that? And lift the old blanket up, and there he is, chewed through the plastic bag, and he's eaten 3/4 of a full-size croissant, little pig. But he did the same a couple of weeks ago with a sachet of food. He pulled it out of the box, carried it into the playroom, and the missus has gone in there and smelled bacon. So, looked under the couch, and there was half-eaten packet of Whiskers, little sod. But he likes chewing wires. He's chewed 6, 7 phone cables. He's chewed the missus. Missus got this electric toothbrush, stand. It's got its own little charger thing. Chewed through that. When they're plugged in as well. So how he hasn't zapped himself, I don't know. Maybe he likes the buzz. I don't know. Maybe because they alternate the current. Maybe I don't know. Maybe go from 240 volt to 12 volt. I suppose that's why. So he gets a little tickle, not the buzz. And we had Christmas decorations up in the window, like little snowflakes things. They come back, lights, and we just left them because they look pretty, so we left them up. He chewed the ends off them, and now the Christmas tree is: do we put one up and let him wreck it? Do we not put a Christmas tree up? Well, I've got an 8-year-old. Do we not put a Christmas tree up when you've got an 8-year-old now? So I don't think it's viable. I think we have to, and if he wrecks it, he wrecks it. I don't know. He's been a little sod lately, stealing food, chewing wires, just anything. He wakes the missus up, chews the little one's, chews the little one's toes in the night, so she gets up squealing. So we got to lock him out of her bedroom. Then he's batting the door and scratching at the door and scratching at the carpet trying to get in. He wakes everyone else up. I don't know. I must admit, if you choose anything of mine, he's going. I don't care. Anyone want a cat? No. He is funny. The transport hub. I said I'll do a giveaway, and he said giveaway cat, and I said I'd rather give away the channel, or give away my YouTube channel than give away Blue. But I'm like thinking about changing my mind. Yeah, I don't think my daughter will ever speak to me again. She torments him. He bites her, and it's just this love-hate sort of thing. She loves him. He bites her. But he doesn't bite me. He wouldn't dare. He has a go, then he realises who it is. There you go. What day is it today? It is the 5th. So we've got 20 days to go. 20 days to Christmas Day. And I have... what did I get? I need 8 more subscribers. So it's going down to make my 1,000. It's all running to the wire. All very exciting. I'd like more than 1,000 now that I'm up to that point, you know. And I'd like to have the same amount as double-decker Anton, 32,000. I'd rattle through them. Yeah, 32,500. He's got something like that, 33,000. He's actually just messaged me. Oh, I need to read that in a minute before I go. What time will I go? What time am I leaving? Oh, 7 minutes. Plenty of time for a little chat. What was I talking about? Cost of buses. Oh yeah, cost of buses. So I suppose in London, I don't know what it's like in the rest of the country because they don't seem to have as many. Obviously, London's got, I think it's 500 routes. Bus nerds, tell me how many. And I read another article. There's an leaked internal memo that they're actually looking at getting rid of 100 bus routes in London. And I would imagine some of them, you know, there's a couple. Jeff Marshall did a video on the most underused bus route in London. It's up Stanwell Way. It's up that way anyway. Run by a company called Sullivan's. And they, statistically, it's the least used bus route in London. So that has to be under threat. But they won't cancel them. What they'll do is they want to get to the end of the contract. They'll just say no one will do it anymore. I think there's rumours that one of our routes, the B14, goes from Orpington to Bexley. There's a rumour, not that it's been confirmed, that that's been going to go at the end of the contract. But 100 bus routes, that's a lot of drivers. But then again, the amount of drivers that the trade is short of, you know, it might do them a favour, bring them into different routes. So I don't know. Put them on different different services. Or just pay drivers more and let people come to you, you know, makes more sense, doesn't it? Less hours, more money, better conditions, and people will come and work for you, yeah? So, is that me talking crap? I don't think so. I think I am talking right. Right. I do not see the word of the day again is tangent, because I do. So I set off on one thing. I was missing persons. Let's have a listen. Bexley.
The person was missing from the view, SE to Bexley, about 45 minutes ago. We're looking for a female, it's a white female. She's 20 years old, but she has the mental age of a 14-year-old. She's a high-risk missing person.
High-risk missing persons. Get that all the time. People go missing. The police phone, you know, especially, I don't know where it's kids with autism. They love buses. Why not? But they get on buses and obviously they just, they're comfortable on it and they off they go on a bus, you know, in any direction, or if they've got a favourite route, that's the way they go. So they, you know, missing kids and, you know, elderly people with dementia, and you know, hear it all the time. You know, such and such a male, such and such a female wearing such and such and such. You know, happens all the time. It's quite sad. You know, they just wander off and they get confused and they don't know where they are. It's that. There's the 64 going past, going down to Thornton Heath Pond. Right, that'll do. I'm going to go. I've had enough. You've probably had enough already. This one's 13 minutes and the bits that I've done earlier, so it's a longer video than I had imagined. So I'm going to leave it there. And the word of today again is tangent.